Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? So it's down to business here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think Scamacca's first objective here, Peter, is to dominate the opposition defence. And being 6'5", that certainly helps his cause. If he's able to get his way and can become the focal point of the attack and the main source of what they're bringing forward, then he could well turn out to be the match winner.
Okay, interesting. Can he finish?
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Pasalic, drilled in low. Anderson, not the most accurate pass. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still...
He's had a hit! Goal! Atalanta! First blood drawn.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lazzari.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
To Maricic. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Scamacca. No, that was never going to make it. Zaccagni. Anderson.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Defending of the desperate variety. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rovella having a look. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. He's in, surely! Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Lazio can try it again now. Corner number 3 coming up. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Almost half an hour in now. That was good alertness. Some resolute defending there. Lukman. Zaccagni. Pasalic. Pasalic! Vecino.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Retegui, given the lift of his goal.
Lazio certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? De Roon. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Dia, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's picked his way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That pass has been well intercepted. It's a sweet ball that. Well, played right into his path. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
That gets things going for the second half.
Lazio can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Marosic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Has a goal! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Marusic. Anderson. That looks a cracking ball. Skamaka. He's found some space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Anderson is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Rovella, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got the shot away! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Rovella gets it away. Played in by... Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Castellanos. The ball has bounced loose now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vecino.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's intervened well there. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rovella. Dia. And Rovella. Anderson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's managed to get free. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Anderson. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He can run onto that.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is...
Decent hit! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Numero 10, numero 77. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, Pedro, il numero 64, il numero 7, il numero 30.
That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Retegui! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Atalanta were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Nuno Tavares. That has ended up in no man's land. Great ball if he can get there. Skamaka! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Vertegen. That has been cut short. Rovella. It's run loose here. Vecino. Pass somewhat off target. Patrick spots it and intercepts. He'll try to keep this alive. He's away! That's that, the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Couldn't squeeze it through. Pellegrini. Chance here to counter. Stood up well to him there. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Romelu Lukaku, his physical characteristics are very impressive. They're always likely to attract the most attention, of course, but for me, it's not just that he's big and he's quick, it's his willingness to go direct with the ball at his feet, to take his man on, be brave and just head for goal. That's what makes him quite lethal.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Anguissa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Matsoki. Now Billing. McTominay. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shomorodov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Anguissa. McTominay. Well, played right into his path. In with a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Oh, he's burst through! Oh, right place, right time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oliveira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Lukaku. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's picked out the run. He is through here. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ramani approaching the half-hour mark. El-Shaarawy. Nice defending, physical and effective. Matsoki did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's in on goal. Angelino tries to clear. El-Shaarawy. Lukaku. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
El-Shaarawy. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He's been picked out. Hassa. He's played him through. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
El-Shaarawy. And the shot! It's there!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, Top drawer perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Anguissa. Simeone. Mazzocchi. Billing. And he's intervened well there. Threads one in.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And that's gone loose. And the first 45 minutes are up. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Has a go! He's got away with one there. Anguissa. McTominay. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Juan. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So
he's going for goal! Goes in for the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Some resolute defending there. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Al-Sharawi has found the net here, of course. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass is just off target. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
Pellegrini. And the shot! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Al-Sharawi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Shomurodov. Shomurodov touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Shomurodov! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot a goal! Yes! And surely that settles it.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Hassa, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Piscili, backward it goes.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Billing did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Now he's off and running. Anguissa, Gilmore, and here's Lukaku. Oh, good read. And it's Al-Sharawi. Piscili.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Anguissa. Hassa.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
El-Sharawi. Billing. And Matsoki. Anguissa. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shomorodov. Hassa. Anguissa. Gilmore. Okafor receives it in a good position here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Billing. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Hassa. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, you can never...